Well, it's another day to try and make an improvement in life, in this sin sick world that we are living in. I always said, and I hold very true to it, that if God didn't want me in agriculture, he would remove me from it. Okay? If you guys don't like what I said, don't like, hearing about the Lord and things like that, well, then you can unsubscribe. Okay? My name's Travis. I know I probably haven't done this for all you new subscribers. My name's Travis. I am 30 years old. I work on a farm. It's just me and another guy on the farm. Is how it is and how we like it, because you can't find help anymore, but we make the best of it with what little we have. This is my John Deere Gator 835R that I purchased. We're just getting ready to go put some grease in the disc bind, New Holland H7230, so that way we don't have any broken and wore out parts on it to deal with in the coming years. That is why man invented grease. Might even give that thing a bath too. Probably not, because we'll have to end up tedding hay again. And what's the point in greasing the tedder? Or yes, I get it, it's to keep things, or not grease, wash the tedder. And these darn stupid flies, they're a pain in the butt. I don't understand why flies had to be created, but they are a nuisance. So this is our hay mowing machine, New Holland H7230. I think it's like a 10-foot 3 cut, or a 13-3, some weird mathematical configuration or something like that. I think they're right around 10 foot, but I don't remember. We're gonna put some grease in this thing, and it is actually turned at the right point. Well, it was, so that I could get a hold of this thing and grease it, because that's what you do with it. Actually, it's the grease fittings right there, which greases that universal.
Hello, you have reached the Brentwood Police Department Administrative Box. If you have an emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you need to make a report.
Got the disc bind all greased. I do need some assistance. There's a grease fitting right there. Right there's a grease fitting. I cannot grease it myself, because you have to hold it right like that to be able to, well, access the grease fitting through the hole, because there's no hole back here. And that's the only one that I didn't get. Got the, I think there was 2, 3 or so for that. one there, and I think 3 there, and some for the cutter bar. Then you got the 3 back of here that require a little greasing. Got 1 right there. You got 2 down there, 1 facing each way, each side on the shaft. A real good machine, other than the shear bolts breaking. But why did they? Oh, I forgot to grease that tongue or that hitch. That's really important. I wish these darn flies would just die. Yeah. Cat, you need to get after that. Yeah. You need to get after the fly problem. Oh, Miss Kitty. You need to get after the fly problem around here. Just needed to get out and look where I was headed. I need to get to my left. Just a little bit. Okay, now I need to come back to the right. I think I can actually pull up and get to the right. Well, got the drill in here. I don't know. You done plug it. Okay, that's all one piece. That plug over there that comes out. Oh my goodness. Just like that. Okay, and then, yeah. We'll put some grease in this. I don't get why John Deere designed a grain drill. You have to stand on your head to grease it, but it is what it is. So you guys can watch as I walk my way down here to grease this end of the drill. And where'd I leave off at? It was right here in the middle. Oh my God. God damn it. You bitch. Fuck it, I'm too eating this. I'll smash your goddamn valve before. This thing is an absolute piece of shit. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Motherfucker. This goddamn thing.
If this thing don't make you start cussing and swearing, it will. Oh my god. Because there should be absolutely no fucking reason why anybody needs to crawl over a piece of equipment like this to grease it. Pain in the ass. Fucking CEO of John Deere needs to be fucked. For designing a... Well, the tool itself ain't bad. It's just where the grease fittings are located. It's a pain in the ass. And that it is. So we had to modify it a little bit. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to modify your equipment, but we did. We put a step on it, one on each side, because would you ever have thought John Deere did put a step on it so you can get in here to grease the pain in the butt? Grease fittings for the hayseed openers and closing wheels? Nope. So we had to build our own. There you go. If anybody wants a copy of that, feel free. I don't care. And I'm sure his shit my father wouldn't care either. Okay, he'd actually say, yeah, that's a good idea. You know, let people copy that idea. Well, there you go. It just sits on top, the hoses sit on top of this here. 2 pieces of iron cut in half, and a step bolted or welded together. That's bolted to that. In case we ever sell the drill, we can take the steps with us. And yeah, just came back from lunch. Need to finish greasing the machine. I could have swore the other day that, or maybe it was a dream I had, that John Deere started putting grease fittings right here. Okay, right here. So that way you can grease the pin. Actually, yeah, you can grease the pin, but not only grease the pin, you would grease this linkage here where the pin slides through. So yes, this will be getting grease because there would have been a grease fitting right there. Maybe they put a grease fitting in there, the newer grain drills. I don't know. It just seems like that would be a good spot for a grease fitting. You know, another thing too needs to be brought to John Deere's attention. Don't know if they changed it on their new drills or not. Do you guys see an acre counter? Nope. Oh my goodness, it's way over here. So you gotta lean the heck all the way over here to see the darn thing, and then it ain't even pointed in the right direction. You know what that means, don't you? It means you still gotta crawl your way up in between here just to see the darn acre counter. There's no way anybody with the naked eye can see that acre counter from leaning over beside the drill. It's impossible. So I meant to set you guys up, but that backside went too darn quick. It's this side up, it's the hay side that makes the sailor come out in a man. It is what it is. But everything got grease. Okay? Everything, I got grease. Everything that moves. The lever moves, but we changed it before we planted beans. So it only moved, what, once? It'll get changed again for wheat in the fall. But we're nowhere near ready to plant wheat. That'll be the only thing that needs greased is that lever. I don't know where he wants it set, so I'm not going to grease it. Okay? But, you know, for those of you that don't believe me that I don't grease things, okay, that's your own opinion, but I grease things. maybe just a skosh, you know, excessive, but it gets grease, okay? And it most certainly gets grease, because there's nothing cheaper. Well, yes, because grease is cheaper than parts. You ever just have that moment where you go to get a pair of sunglasses and you go to put them on, and what is that? That, my friend, be grease. Yeah, boy, can't have nothing nice, even if it's your own. But hey, that's why there's glass cleaner. So that way you can just, you know, wait a minute. Oh shoot, I grabbed a daggum starting fluid by accident. Well, even though they're in the same exact container, I wasn't paying attention to which one was the taller of the two. Yeah, boy. Ether don't foam like glass cleaner does. But hey, you know, that's why they're called accidents, and they do happen. So, just take a little bit of glass cleaner, and we'll clean them like such. We'll put that ether somewheres on the shelf, somewhere separated from the glass cleaner. There. Grease free. Tedding this whole field a second time, this whole entire thing, so that way we can turn the dry side, turn it up, so that they can get air. And there's wasps flying around in a cab somewhere. That always makes things interesting. If you don't bother them, they won't bother you. Nope, he's flying around on outside the cab. He's trying to get a free ride. But you know what? As long as he ain't in the cab with me, then we'll get you on camera yet, you little twat. Nope, not up there. I don't know where he went. Huh. I don't know. There he is, flying around in front of me. Too hard on the tractor to try and go crossways across that waterway right there, just so you can keep going back and forth. It's too darn hard on the front end, all that bouncing and twisting through the waterway right here. So we'll just go on around. It's only a couple more passes, and then we'll continue going back and forth this way at an angle. Yes, I know it's not a perfectly straight angle, but it's okay. No sense in crying over spilled milk. Because that way, if you tried to do like rows, like space them out, it wouldn't match up. If you just go back and forth right along what you've tedded, you're able to see what you have tedded and use that as a guide to go right down and keep tedding the unflipped hay. That wasp wants in this cab so bad. But you know what? He ain't getting in. I serve a risen Savior. He's in the world today. I know that he is with me, whatever men may say. I see his hand of healing, I see his hand of hope, and just the time I need him, he's always here. He lives, Christ Jesus lives today. He walks with me and talks with me along life's narrow way. He lives, Christ Jesus to impart. You ask me how I know He lives. He lives within my heart. Oh, I love singing. I do. Nothing better than singing praises unto the Lord. None so ever. Even if you don't know all the words, at least you're worshiping God. He understands. Just like right now, I'm going around in circles, just trying to get this box headed back out. You know what? You got to do what you got to do sometimes to make ends meet. I got tired of going around counterclockwise. We might as well go counterclockwise. Then we'll go straight again. Shoot. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord forever. I will sing. I will sing. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord forever. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord. With my mouth will I make known thy gratefulness, thy faithfulness. With my mouth will I make known, will be with me for all generations. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord forever. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord. I am resolved, and who will go with me? Come. And this is it. We be doing with this here. Can unhook it, and then we will most likely use this tractor to rake hay with. Oh, crud. Well, can I reach it from here? Yep. Never have to leave the seat. Well, we got all of our hay headed. The tedder all unhooked, the tractor put away. We need to put we need to put the grain drill back in the corner, because where I let it this morning there is wasted space. Okay, and we can't have wasted space. So I'm gonna get a smaller tractor and push that grain drill back a little bit. I was going to use a skid loader, but it won't. That tongue, the way that the tongue pivots, the skid loader won't do no good. The grain drill is mounted on a dolly caster wheel on the front end, and it won't do no good to push it back with skid loader. So use a tractor that is smaller than a 7810. That jack is not gonna get bent. I just know it's not. Well, I'm gonna say perfecto. We are good. We are very, very good. Reason for cramming the thing in is you don't need to gain all the floor space that you can get. Good deal. Nothing got broken. You got weight, don't you? Gosh darn it. Got that back on somewhat. Went to go pull my pin. Rough day? You betcha. So can anybody see that drawbar from the tractor here where I'm sitting? Kinda. Maybe. Not. Yeah, I can't see it. Yep.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. Stupid design.
Can't really get over any more square with it. I mean, yeah. Yep, still can't see nothing. Gosh darn it. Nope, not even close. Well, that's a little closer comfort. Yeah. Well, looky there. All it took was me setting up the camera. Huh. Got to flip the shaft once again from 1000 to 540 because that's what the grain cart uses. It don't use 540 like this mower. So there's no reason why this ain't coming unhooked. Yeah. No, well, I don't know. I asked him to regrade the building and he's like, nope. I'm like, well, then you can unhook it yourself. So he's like, put the thing in neutral and see if it rolls. Well, there. It ain't rolling and it's in neutral. Darn it. So what I gotta do to finish out the day is I'm gonna carry my bale of hay out here somewheres, and then I'm gonna grab my round bale ring and put the bale in the ring, and it's gonna stay out there because apparently them cows are starting to work that fence, and that is not good. keep them happy for a little bit. They'll probably have that all gone within a day and a half to 2 days. Could be wrong though. We'll have to come back out and check in the morning. I really wish I knew of a way to get this thing unhooked, and it is aggravating. I don't think putting the block back here behind one of these two tires would do any different than putting the block of wood up here. Or it might, because who knows, there might be some slop in that hitch that is keeping that when I go to put the thing in neutral, it rests against the pivot pin or the hitch on the tongue, the dolly, and thus it's trying to move one way or another. What I'm thinking about doing is maybe trying the block back here, because I know this is solid back here. There's no movement between axle and the frame whatsoever, if there is any. I don't know, let's try it. Now keep in mind, guys, when we go to try and move this again, that marker arm is right in the middle of that section of building right there. So the block comes out, it's thrown over there for a minute. Well, that's kind of strange. I did the same procedure that I did when I backed it up here. I will show you guys just what I did. So what I did was I backed it up just a little bit. Okay. Got the foot on the brakes. Put it in neutral. And it wants to go right back to the same spot again. So I guess we'll try and unhooking it there. Block there. Oh, I need to scrounge up more blocking. That is not sitting on that pallet like it should be. Oh, the backhoe bucket's on that. I'm not starting to backhoe. Hey, there's a jug we could use for something. And a lawn chair. And some steel. Put in a garden hoe or something. Rake. Be taking, oh, what's this, seeds? Oh, I think Mom was looking for some. Be taking them home with me. This, we let the stuff here back when we had the garden out to here. What do we got here? Oh, you know what this is? This is that bale spear that goes in the bucket of that backhoe. Okay, that's what that is. What you do is, there's a bolt right here, okay? Take the bolt out, take the nut off, and the spear slides in, you repin it back in, and that's how that works. But since we got that quick change on, we don't need that bale spear anymore. Let's keep right on task at hand. We were looking for more blocks. Oh, okay. What do we have that won't do no good? Oh, maybe this will work. I don't know if I'm doing it the right way or not, but you guys see we're all good right up in there. I probably need 2 more blocks back here, don't I? So change of thoughts. We got the tires blocking the front end. Why can't we just put the block like that on the back end of the dolly? I don't know. And then, just to humor myself, put that one there. So now, this thing should have no movement to it whatsoever when we start to unhook that drawbar. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's got weight on it. Still. What in the world is going on here? You guys saw it block the crap out of this thing. Forget that. I'm not. This is dumb. I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? Gosh darn it. Wait a minute. It went in easy like that. Oh my gosh. Why is this stupid ass thing fighting me? Good grief, you know, this is just about as dumb as greasing them hay seed openers on this John Deere grain drill. Because it don't make any sense whatsoever. Yeah. I hate this style of hitch. I really do. The only thing that I'm starting to think that comes to mind is maybe I'm over that way a skosh too far, but it shouldn't make a world of difference because of where the block is for the manure spreader. Okay? So when the manure spreader is backed in here, it hits the block about there, and then this here comes back to about right there. Okay? The beaters, the tip, okay? Right there is all the further back it should come. Why in the world is this thing being a pain in the butt to get unhooked? I mean, yeah, it's high right here in the center, you know, but, you know, that shouldn't have anything to do with, I mean, that's high, but I just, I don't get it. There is kind of a rut right over that way more, but it's hard to tell where the ruts are, where the thing sits in the building. Can I get over that way any further? Not really. I mean, this is all hard compacted ground over here. I don't know. This is aggravating.